What is going on, people? If you couldn't tell by the title, I am here for Black Friday Haul Part 2. I did not go out. It is Cyber Monday now. I didn't go out, but if you watch my previous video for my Black Friday haul, I mentioned that, there were some movies that I either couldn't find at Best Buy, some I totally forgot about that were on sale, and then there was a couple box sets that they did have on sale on Amazon where I decided to go and purchase those for Black Friday hauls, and it was definitely not going to be at any stores. So I went out, I purchased those, I purchased something else, which I'll get into. But that's what I'll be doing, a unboxing, a Black Friday haul part 2, I guess you want to call it. But this time I'm unboxing things. I got it from Amazon. But before I get into that, let me just say, for this new YouTube rule and stuff, for those of you who are wondering, this channel is not really meant for kids. The only thing I really do on this channel is movie reviews and such, but most of the movies I review is more horror movies with more, adult themes, I guess you want to call it. There's gore, there's, adult situations and stuff. So if you're wondering, this channel was not made for kids. But like I said, the only thing I really do is reviews and such. So anyway, got 2 boxes. I got one small little simple box, and then I got one, big gigantic box here, which contains probably a few different things. But before I do open up these boxes, if you haven't already, hit that subscribe button. If you like this video, you can wait till the end and hit that like button, and of course hit that little bell button so you know when I do upload more stuff. So if you haven't checked out the first of my Black Friday haul videos, after this you can go and check that out as well. Definitely have more movies in that one, but this I think is a little bit more expensive because, again, I got a few box sets, and then I bought something else to go with my TV. I'll leave it at that. But anyway, let me open this small little box first because, again, this is a small little box here, and it's probably only got one thing in it. And it does. It only has one thing in it, and I believe this came to like $60-something. Been eyeing it for a long time. It was always, closer to the $100 mark, a little bit over $100. And I'm like, I can wait because, at some point in time, it probably will go down in price. And that is the Breaking Bad complete series here on Blu-ray. It comes with, it looks like, the 5 or 6 seasons that they did have. I didn't watch them completely, fully. I watched episodes here and there, so I never really sat down to watch the whole thing. So, if I can get a series for cheap enough for the entire series, which you'll see, I'll go ahead and get it. So this is the Breaking Bad complete series box set. So if you want this, opened up like the last couple videos I've done like unboxings of complete series or like box sets or stuff. So if you want to see this unboxed, let me know and I'll definitely go ahead and do it. So let me get into this big gigantic box here. Like I said, there's one thing in here that I know is probably taking up most of the room because of what it is, but I'll get into that after, because it looks like they layered all the movies on top of this. So I'll show what I did get off, show what I did get after. The other, like I said, I'd rather get the entire collection instead of, season by season by season. And I heard good things about this. Again, I watch episodes here and there, but I never watch the entire thing. And that is The Last Ship here. This is the entire series, the complete collection, all 5 seasons of The Last Ship. I remember seeing some episodes and really digging it. So again, this also was on sale for like $60 or something along those lines. So I'm like, why not get it now? It is cheap enough, so let me get it. And then the last one is a series that I never watched one episode of, but I've always been intrigued in it. I was never really a huge superhero fan or anything like that. When I was growing up, it was more me watching either Disney TV shows or something along those lines. So when it came to like the Batman cartoons or Superman or Marvel stuff, never really got into them. Did I mind them? Not really, but I was never like a fan. And then they came out with this, you know, how they had like Smallville for Superman, like the behind the story and stuff like that, to learn about, you know, Clark Kent's past or Superman's past or whatever you want to call him, his past. Well, they put out the DC, I believe this was on Fox 5, I could be completely wrong, but DC put out a, you know, prequel to the, you know, Batman's whole storyline, and that's Gotham. So I always thought this looked cool, you know, learning about the villains, you know, when they were teenagers and stuff like that. But this is the entire series of Gotham, all 5 seasons with that. So I ended up picking that one up. And then, like I said, there was a few movies that I totally forgot about that were on sale that I wanted to pick up. So I ended up doing it. And that the first one is 5 Feet Apart. I thought this was going to come with a slipcover. It looks like only 2 of them came with slipcovers. So what could you do? But that's 5 Feet Apart right there. Didn't know too much about most of these. This one came to like $3 or $4 or something like that. Wonder Park. The next one is Anna. This one, I have the other 2. I just, you know, held off on it. Totally forgot to pick it up on, you know, Black Friday itself, going to Best Buy and stuff. But that's M. Night Shyamalan's Glass that kind of brings the, what is it, Unbreakable and Split together into, you know, its own universe. So Glass. The trailers kind of reminded me of almost like an old school movie, a kid in King Arthur's court. Could totally be wrong, could have nothing to do with it, but that's the kid that could be king. So that's another one I got. And this one, as I drop it, this one I just picked up because I never owned it. Well, I did own it on DVD, and I just wanted to revisit it. And all my, like I said, all my DVDs and stuff are put away in storage. If you checked out my, you know, previous videos and stuff like that. But this one I picked up, it was cheap enough. I'm like, yeah, you know, let me re-pick it up. And that's Sorority Row. This is a remake, I believe, of... I don't exactly know when the original was put out, but this one has a bunch of good-looking girls in it, so I picked it up. So that right there were my movies haul. Like I said, a few of them, you know, I totally forgot about trying to pick up when I went to Best Buy, and the other ones I couldn't find at Best Buy. So the Kid Who Could Be King, Glass, Anna, Wonder Park, 5 Feet Apart, and of course this one wasn't on sale for Black Friday. I just picked it up, Sorority Row. And one of the most expensive things I did pick up from my Black Friday haul was like, if you checked out my other Black Friday haul, the first one, not only did I get a bunch of movies, but I did upgrade my TV. Used to have like a 42-inch HD, you know, smart TV and stuff like that. I ended up picking a 50-inch Samsung HD, but it was also 4K. So at that point in time, you know, I'm like, why have a TV and not kind of go all in with it? So I ended up picking up this. It was on sale. It was a Sony 4K Blu-ray player. So I ended up picking this one up. It has, looks like a whole bunch of stuff on this one as well, but pretty much I picked it up because, you know, why have a 4K TV and not have a 4K player to go with it? So it looks like it's a, you know, smaller little thing, 4K. I'll see what everything is. I'm not going to, you know, start going crazy and start purchasing 4K movies all the time. I do have a few that came in from, you know, Disney and stuff. You know, maybe if you're watching this long, if you made it through this video, let me know some titles that I should, you know, definitely check out in 4K. Still not, I don't even know if I've checked something out. I've probably seen it on the TVs going into like Walmart or something like that, not knowing. But like I said, I ended up picking this one up, 120 something bucks. It was originally almost 300, so it was on sale for like 120 bucks. I'm like, if I'm gonna get it, I'm gonna get it now because I'll be waiting. I wasn't gonna drop, more than, 150 bucks or whatever it comes down to. So this was 120 bucks, 128 I believe on Amazon. I don't know if it's still that price, but if you're looking for a Blu-ray player or a 4K Blu-ray player, check out, especially now since it's Cyber Monday, I'm sure they have some kind of deal. So definitely go ahead and check that out. But yeah, that was my small, Black Friday haul part 2. And it's an addition to everything that I did get. But yeah, I got a whole bunch of stuff, a whole bunch of series and stuff like that. So I don't know if they're still on sale, but like I said, Breaking Bad I think it came to like 60 something bucks. The Last Ship was another one that was like 60 bucks, and so was Gotham with the 5 season. I believe that was also something close to 60 bucks. So yeah, hopefully you enjoyed this. This is a Black Friday haul part 2. So if you haven't already, check out the first one as well, because that one has a lot more movies in it. Got about 30 titles around that, something like that. Not as big. Let me just say, with all this stuff, it's still not as big as years past that I got a bunch of movies. So I don't know if it's just because they rehashed a few of the movies from last year, or it's just that, I just wasn't, interested in some other ones. But definitely smaller than the last couple years, but still fun, still entertaining, I'd say. If you, are looking to build a collection, kind of wait. I used to buy every Tuesday, and, it kind of cost me arm and a leg all the time. So instead of buying everything that comes out every Tuesday, I'll pick and choose if I do want a movie. Sometimes I just don't go out and get any new movies, but for the most part, I'll pick usually 1 or 2 up instead of like everything that came out. So pull the 13th Wolfman, save, just write down what you want during a year, and then when Black Friday comes around, get 40 movies for, $5 as opposed to, a movie for 20 bucks. So that's my thoughts. That's my, little lesson to you guys, I guess you want to call it. I didn't mention it in the last time, but because 13th Wolfman is the one who kind of led me the right path, I guess you want to call it, check out his channel, the 13th Wolfman. He went out as well. There's a whole bunch of people that did some kind of Black Friday shopping. So if you're interested in, collecting movies and stuff and what movies to get and such, check out everybody else's. I'll leave all my other social medias in the description so you can check out. I got a Facebook fan page. I got a Twitter. I got an Instagram where I show off the movies behind me. I'm part of the Dorkening podcast, if you're not aware of that. We do shows every Tuesday. It's called The Wicked Horror Show, but there's a whole bunch of other shows that are in our network. It's a Dorkening Podcast Network. So if you're interested in listening to podcasts, check out the Dorkening Podcast Network. If you want to check out live videos, check it out on Twitter, Twitter, YouTube, Twitch, and Periscope. We stream it live, so you could check out that, or, just videos from past. We have a bunch of stuff backlogged. So yeah, hopefully you enjoyed this. Stick around. I do have a review for you guys. I watched a movie that's in the film festival, in the film circuit now. I'm going to give a review for that. And I guess until next time, like I said, if you haven't, hit that subscribe button, hit that like button if you like this little update, and hit that bell button so you know when I do upload more stuff. And until next time, I'll see you guys.